Thank you for taking the time to complete this in-depth interview. Our team has assembled you here to explore consumer behaviors. Your needs, wants, and influences are important to understanding what motivates you to purchase products and what draws you to a particular product or company. We hope that at the conclusion of this interview, we will be able to gain a better understanding of consumers, their needs, their motivations for purchasing products, as well as gain insight into the type of consumers that support innovations. We would like to we would like you to read and understand all the processes of this independent study so that we are aware of our usage of the information you provide. First, we hope that you are satisfied with this meeting time, as well as our location for this study. Secondly, this information will be used as a part of a compilation to determine similarities among consumers, products, and their outlooks on companies' initiatives to increase their product awareness. Lastly, during our interview, we will also be using voice recordings to distribute only to our professor, 3 other group members, and myself. We believe that with your responses and agreement to disclose this information, we will find conclusions that will impact our study of consumer behavior and influences. Feel free to elaborate as much as you can. The more information you provide, the better understanding we will gain from your participation. We hope that you also find the study to be insightful and reap some benefits from participating in this interview. Do you agree with all the aspects outlined above?
Yes, I do.
Do you give us permission to disclose this information you provide?
I give you permission.
Okay, thank you. Now we shall begin.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, are you a student?
No, I am not a student.
Are you a full-time employee?
I'm a full-time employee.
What's the highest level of education you've received?
My highest level of education is high school with some college.
Okay. And on a daily basis, what type of liquids do you drink most commonly?
I drink a lot of water, coffee, and juice.
What method do you usually drink these liquids? Like, do you usually drink out of a glass or a reusable water bottle, or what type of cup do you usually use?
For the water is reusable bottles.
Do you usually bring water with you to your job?
I do 2 bottles every day.
Okay, so you usually find yourself bringing multiple water bottles with you at a time.
Yes, correct.
Do you usually refill your water bottle when you're out?
Not when I'm out. At home, I refill it.
Okay, so usually you refill it at home. Do you usually use tap water or a filtered water?
Filtered water.
Do you always find yourself buying water in large amounts? Like, do you usually
on a daily basis, or
yeah, like when you're out, do you usually buy them, or you usually always have them?
I usually have them.
Okay, so which things do you consider when buying water?
Which they a brand, a price.
Do you find yourself buying water a lot, like the filtered waters that you buy?
Yes.
If you do reuse your water bottle,
I do reuse it, but I don't think they're very good to reuse.
okay. In a qualities perspective, do you think that tap water and bottled water are the same?
Can you repeat that?
In a qualities perspective, do you think that tap water and bottled water are the same?
I think they're probably the same. They say like New York tap water is very good, but I think psychologically I just like the bottled water better.
Okay, so you think it's like safer to use
bottled
water? Do you think it's essential to use water bottles when you are outside or on the go?
Essential to use them when I'm on the go. It's more efficient. It's easier. They're handy. So I
Okay.
guess yes.
Which one is more comfortable for you? Buying a plastic water bottle for one-time use or holding a reusable water bottle and refilling it every time? And the reusable one would be like if you were gonna buy not like a reusable Poland Spring water bottle, like an actual canteen or something like that, like a plastic
Yeah.
metal one.
Mhm. No, I don't. I do not like those. Would buy just the
The
one-time use Poland spring
plastic
water.
ones. Do you think that water fountains are something that you would usually use when you're out?
I don't like to use water fountains
Okay. Um,
at all.
no, not at all. Do you prefer to drink any alternatives like green tea or breakfast tea instead of water when you're out or during the day?
As far as tea, no. But I would like to try it.
Okay.
I would like to get myself to try that
So
one.
to like use that instead of
Mhm.
water. Do you think that plastic or glass water bottles are more useful for holding other types of liquids like juice, tea, and soda?
Not really.
Um, do you prefer buying soda, juice, or other beverages while you're out instead of water bottles? Like if you had the choice to buy one of those substitutes, would you?
Probably not. No, I don't drink soda and juice. I just have in the morning. Coffee, but that's not on that list. So.
Yes. Okay. Does the shape or the design of the bottle matter much to you?
Not really.
Would you ever consider using a glass water bottle?
Yes, but it'll probably be afraid of breakage and heavy.
Okay. What's the most you've ever paid for a reusable water bottle?
Uh, Probably $3 at a fair or festival or something.
Yeah.
Or the city.
At a rough estimate, how much money do you think you spend per month on water?
Oh, um, I would say $10, and plus we have 5-gallon water cooler bottles in our house, which is like $35 a month. I say $45.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the company Beaker?
Beaker?
Yes.
No.
Okay. What comes to mind when you think of that I say that Beaker's a company? What comes to mind? Like, what type of company do you think it is?
I almost think of like pharmaceutical or something, or some kind of science.
Yes. Okay. And what? Well, you already said you probably would. Well, would you use a glass water bottle if you had the choice to?
I would, yes.
Okay. Um, do you think that covered glass bottles can be easily damaged? Like if you had a glass water bottle that had like maybe like a thin casing around it, do you think that um that may incline you to buy one more than just a regular glass water bottle?
Yeah, yes.
And what's a reasonable price do you think you would pay for that type of product?
It's just one bottle, like a half liter or 1 liter size,
Yeah.
like $2. Only because it's glass, I would probably think it would be more.
Yeah. Who do you think would buy a type of product like that?
Who do I think would buy it? I'd say young people in the city and maybe mothers on the go, or
Okay. Do you think it would be a profitable product?
I don't think the glass is. No.
Okay.
So it's not practical, you know.
Yes. What do you think they would have to do to make it more profitable?
If they want to keep the glass,
Yeah, if they wanted to keep the glass, like do you think that they would have to maybe
a little more lightweight, maybe, or more attractive.
Okay.
Do like cute items, you know. If it was like a cute, like before you asked about the shape of something.
Yes.
So
maybe if they change the design a little bit.
Yeah.
That would help.
Yeah.
Would the idea of buying a glass water bottle deter you from its purchase because of the material itself or because of the design? Like the way that it's I guess the design and shape of it.
Yeah. I guess the material.
Because of what
would deter me.
The material that is made out of versus.
Yes, the glass definitely would.
Okay. So would you think that you'd be interested in personalizing your own glass water bottle if you had the option?
Personalizing it?
Like, if you had the choice to buy this product and you could actually, like, design the outside of it to be, like, a specific design that you might have created or something like that.
I would say yes.
Do you make an effort to go green in the environmental sense?
Yes.
I
recycle. I would reuse.
Okay.
The bottles that I have.
Do you consider the material that water bottles are made out of? Do you consider the material water bottles are made out of in respect to your health? Like, do you feel that the plastic water bottles, since they may have, like, if you keep reusing them, if like particles come off in the water or something, do you feel like that might like threaten your health, or is that not as much of a concern?
No, it is a concern. I think I need to read more about it because I know places like CVS or Rite Aid, they sell them. I don't know, the PBA or something, something sure. PBA free or something.
Oh,
where
yeah.
It doesn't have those particles that release. So I should probably invest in that because I refill my water bottle all the time.
So frequently. Okay. So the company Beaker that I asked you about before, it's the glass water bottle company that we were sort of discussing also, and they have one. It's just like a one glass water bottle, and it comes with like a silicone covered sleeve. And they don't contaminate water because it's made of glass, and the glass doesn't break off into the water. Knowing that, would that persuade you into buying that more?
Yes. Yep, that would help.
Have you ever seen one of their advertisements?
I don't think so.
Okay, so assuming that you owned a beaker, would you ever possibly bring it to a sporting event? Or with you, if you're going to do, if you're going to exercise or do something physically active?
Oh, for myself doing the sporting event?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Would you be more inclined to buy a glass water bottle, or particularly this one, if you saw someone famous drinking out of it?
No.
No.
That wouldn't persuade me.
So, like, if you saw in like a magazine or something, like People magazine, somebody drinking out of it, it wouldn't make you jump at wanting to buy one or invest in one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Thank you so much for participating in this in-depth interview. If you would like any further information upon the completion of this interview, feel free to contact any of the group members or myself, and we will be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thanks. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.